All right, guys. This one about Datti Ahmed. And I know that Datti Ahmed, the video we do yesterday, we are not here now to talk about Peter Obi or talk about ADC or talk about Labour Party or 2027 election, but we are here because of the statement from Baba Datti Ahmed concerning the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That's Shettima. Well, I know say a couple of weeks ago, if I granted an interview, he said he get something where he want to talk about the Vice President, and if he talk him, people go stone him. Yesterday again, although a lady, when I go watch this particular video where a lady from APC came out to lambast on Datti Ahmed, that they are disappointed at him and all that, blah, blah, blah. But I want you guys to listen to what Datti Ahmed have to say again concerning this indictment of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Shettima. Let's watch this.
Turn briefly, because I want to get to this before we run out of time.
Yes.
Because there is another issue which raised a lot of hackles
Yes.
and pushed considerable resentment from the APC towards you. And that is the statement you made the last time you were here about the Vice President, Kashim Shettima,
Yes.
or what the Minister Hannatu Musawa called dangerous insinuations
Yes.
about the Vice President. Let me get you to just listen briefly to what she said,
All right.
Hannatu Musawa. Let's take a quick listen to what she had to say on the program in her right of reply to you. Just take a listen.
Many of us in politics are somewhat interrelated. And I think if there's 2 or 3 people that I would say I'm closest related, we call each other brothers, but if there's 2 or 3 people that I would identify as people of my close family, I think Datti would be one of them. From what he said, it was, see, in politics, Mr. Charles, all of us, there's nothing that they don't say. A lot of it expanded truths, a lot of it lies, right? If you come and you want to talk about another politician, you do so based on issues and facts. But when you come up with gossip and lies and beer parlor talk, I think that is a real deviation from the values and the pedigree and the virtue and the integrity that my parents and Datti's parents brought us up. I was ashamed, and I was very disappointed. And Datti, more than anyone, knows he was sat, I think it was here or in another interview 2.5 years ago, while he was contesting, and he shed tears because people in the political space had attacked his own parents, who are my parents as well. And that was very hurtful to me. And when I saw him react in that way, I was hurt as well, because that's an extension of my own family. What was he trying to say? Nobody understood what he was trying to, I didn't know what he was trying to say. He was talking, he was trying to make insinuations, very, very dangerous insinuations based on lies. And I think that is a real shame. It is. And I think at this point, Datti needs to either apologize to Mr. Vice President or to articulate what it was he was trying to say. And if he can't, because he said it was not for the airways. I think he said it was not for the airways.
He said it wasn't for the airways, but he said he was impressed with President Tinubu for having kept him for this long.
Well, as he tried to bully his way through to a monologue in a conversation that you were having, that is not the Datti that I knew. And it is very disappointing to see that he had betrayed the values that both him and I had been brought up with. And I think for what he did that day, Datti needs to hold his head down in shame.
That's the Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism and the Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa. What's your reaction to that?
I am holding my head high, and I'm repeating here again, and I'm on air in a very credible TV station with highly professional individual, that evils do happen in societies like Nigeria, and Nigerian politics has not been shielded from that. So I'm holding my head high and in the service of God Almighty to say this. And by the way, don't expect me to join issues with this woman. I will not.
You mean Hannatu?
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Yes. I will not join. I am I have been on a mission to take away her boss's job, and I will not allow her to distract me. We're not related. Her senior brother is a good friend of mine, and we're talking of distant generations. Let's not even talk about family there. Look, like I said, if someone like Nana Kazore is free, she will ask the minister to go and reconcile her past life and leave me alone. I am dealing with Shettima. And what I said was that Uncle Tinubu has tried for staying put with him for this long. Now, the minister, her honorable self, there is one special assistant in the villa. They could be more logical by saying, I tried to say something which I couldn't say. They are waiting for me and they're encouraging me to say what it is so that they will respond. I haven't said it yet. I haven't said it. And they are so recklessly, dangerously inching closer for the world to know what this thing is.
Well, but it's only fair for you to say what it is.
It is even more unfair to say it in the way they want me to say it now. You can accuse me. Listen,
why would you even suggest it if you're not going to say it?
Because saying it is even more drastic. Where have you been, please? Why are you trying to pretend? When the case of Okija, you remember Okija, 2004, 2005, was it a lie? Was it a lie?
What case of Okija?
Where have you been? Were you in the US then? Were you in the UK then?
Yeah, you're talking about the killings in Okija.
Not the killings. Before the killings happened, there was there isn't enough time on a program like this to say it. However, I'm telling you now that look, I know I was speaking about a very powerful individual. You can accuse me of intense opposition. You can never catch me for lying. I'm not perfect, but I don't lie.
Yeah, but you haven't actually said anything.
Thank you very much.
Point.
You are right. What I said, what I said, instead of them to keep quiet, nobody has been unfair to Shettima, like the people who refuse to allow this thing to die. They should have simply kept quiet and let it go. They refuse, and people are still talking about it. What I said, okay, was that before that 4 a.m. declaration that President Tinubu won 2023 presidential election, things happened that it had to be at that 4 a.m.
And you're linking the vice president to that. Is that right?
Please refer to the interview. Please.
Well, I did. I watched the interview again today.
Let's leave it at that, because if I were lying, I would either be in court by now or some other, but I am not lying. These things happened, Charles.
What things?
I won't say it.
Okay. Well, on that note, since you like to leave us all hanging, let's all keep hanging.
I won't say it. The likes of this minister and that special assistant, they will go and bring it out, and then they would be the ones who exposed.
Right.
Thank you.
I have to say that it is always very interesting talking with you, always very engaging.
Yes.
And you are an incredibly interesting person. But it would be helpful if you could sort of just say what you want to say, or don't say it at all.
Yes, I agree with you.
In
24 years of politics and interviews, that has never happened. For it to happen and to be insisted upon, then you know whoever is saying it means it.
Right. Okay. Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed, or I should say the enigmatic Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general election. Thank you very much indeed for gracing us once again with your presence.
To be honest, if for good say Datti Ahmed tell us, because it be like say this thing are very, very huge information. If for good, because according to him, he said the more APC people continue to react, the more they go expose the vice president. What it be that thing where they listen to me now, think say Shettima, the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, do. We be say that Ahmed they say if the word hear am, everybody go stone am. Wait till that one. Wait till go be that kind of thing. I would like to read comments. This is NAIJA Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that's affected you and I. Take care, guys, and bye for now.